Well, we've all got our red lines in politics. Mine is actively supporting war crimes. I've got to be honest with you, and I'm going to say it. I think it's sick. I think it's depraved. And that alone makes that man unfit for high office. When most of us have a moral compass, for most of the people running the Labour Party, there's just a black hole. Well, the people who run the Labour Party, and I'm sorry to have to say this, have nothing but contempt for you and what you believe if that is you. To them, you're just voting fodder. There's no pressure on them to even listen to what you think. That's why there's a race to the bottom on policies and politics in this country, and believe you me, we've got a long, long way still to sink. The Tories are toast. They're finished. They're not coming back. They've destroyed themselves. It is over for them. So why would you want the same policies that led this country to catastrophe, just with different faces at the top?
Under my leadership, we will engage constructively with the government.
Hello everyone, welcome back to My Left Eye. Owen Jones, the left-wing campaigner, columnist and lifelong Labour member, has today announced that he's quit the party, having finally had enough of the Starmer bot and his band of neoliberal Thatcherites. The Guardian columnist has been a vocal critic of Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer. In an article for the newspaper, he said a new initiative was being launched to raise money for candidates seeking transformative policies. The Labour Party has been approached for comment. Mr Jones said those that believe in real change from the Tories' bankrupt model should.
So I think we should vote Green or Independent unless you've got a Labour MP who stands for those things, like John McDonnell or Nadia Whittome or Zara Sultana.
He said a new group would be raising money to support such candidates. Mr Jones said he had always campaigned for the party's candidates in local, national and European elections. And yet, after a uniquely calamitous 14-year stretch of Tory rule, just as Labour looks set to conquer number 10 by a landslide, he's emailed the party cancelling his membership, he wrote. He said that Labour had become, quote, a hostile environment for anyone believing in the very policies Starmer relied upon to secure the leadership, end quote, including scrapping university tuition fees and promoting public ownership. Mr Jones was a strong supporter of Sir Keir's predecessor as Labour leader, Jeremy Corbyn. When Sir Keir took over in 2020, the columnist said he wanted his leadership to succeed despite not voting for him. However, more recently, he has criticised him for rolling back on pledges made during his leadership campaign and for his stance on Gaza. In his article, Mr Jones attacked Sir Keir for ruling out bringing back the cap on bankers' bonuses or introducing a wealth tax, as well as committing to, quote, Tory fiscal rules that lock the country into dismal austerity policies that have delivered collapsing public services and an unprecedented decline in living standards, end quote. Labour has argued it needs to be responsible with the public finances and has said that if it wins power, it would stick to the government's self-imposed rule that public debt must be falling as a share of the economy by the 5th year of an official forecast. Mr Jones also criticised Labour leaders' previous comments on the conflict in Gaza last year when he appeared to say that Israel...
I'm very clear. Israel must have that, does have that right to defend herself, and Hamas bears responsibility.
A siege is appropriate? Cutting off power, cutting off water?
Well, I think that Israel does have that right, does have that right, does have that right.
A spokesman for Sir Keir later said he'd meant to say only that Israel had a general right to self-defence.
I think I can smell shite.
Labour has faced internal divisions over its position on the conflict, with some criticising the party for being too slow on calling for an immediate ceasefire. So I'm actually really pleased to see this myself. Owen Jones looked as though he was going to continue to back Labour under Starmer, but it appears that with Gaza and the economic situation, this is the final straw that's brought the camel's back. The clips that we used in this video were taken from Owen Jones's YouTube channel. You can check out the full episode there. I'm going to pop a link in the description. Please do watch the video in its entirety. I'm also hoping that more Labour MPs come out and do this, because a Labour Party that simply imitates the Tories is not worth a vote or membership whatsoever. A lot of people have quit the Labour Party since Keir Starmer took over in 2020, and hopefully the neolibs will get the message that nobody wants to vote for or be associated with the party until it truly returns to its democratic socialist roots. Let us know what you think about this in the comments. We'll keep our eye on this situation as it develops, but now there's a huge push to back socialist independent candidates, grassroots socialist parties, as well as the Green Party. with there being any lack of a decent opposition or alternative coming from either of the mainstream opposition parties. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe and thumbs up buttons to help us out on the algorithm. We've also now got the membership program open with some great perks for you to enjoy starting from just 99p. Hit the join button or follow the links in the channel description. If you'd like to make a one-off contribution, then please hit super thanks on the video or follow the link to our Buy Me a Coffee page where you can help to show solidarity and support the channel for just the price of a tasty hot beverage. All contributions are greatly appreciated. Thanks again everyone. My left eye will be seeing you soon.